Hello, my beautiful Pisces. How are you doing? Amazing. Adrian Nelson here, psychic medium, regression hypnosis practitioner. And I did your reading. It's practically done. For some reason, it stopped. So it was pretty intense. so um, I don't know why it stopped, but we're just going to start over. All right. So remember, it's a general reading, sun, moon, rising, and ascending. Also look at your Venus placement because Venus is about love and finance. If you don't know where those placements are, there's a link down below in the description that shows it to you. It says free natal chart. And I also have a special running at the moment until the end of November. It's a 30-minute reading for $13 only. All right. I will do it either via WhatsApp if you've got me on WhatsApp, or Facebook Messenger video, or Instagram, or if you want to, you can do it via Zoom as well. All the links are down below in the description. Let's get started, Pisces, with your general reading. All right. We're going to start with oracle cards, and then we're going to do your tarot, and then we're going to end off with an angel tarot card message for you. So a nice detailed message. All right. So stick with me to the end, and let's see what messages we have for you all the way through. What do we have for Pisces, please? What is it that Pisces needs to know? So Pisces, I'm just going to give you a very quick rundown of the previous reading very, very quickly. But some of you just want to be mindful. There might be some that how would I put this, that are working with you in a group, instigating certain things, and that may sort of be saying, well, if someone's going to take the fall, then they're going to take the fall. So just be mindful of that. Okay, people might not have the best intentions for you, around you. A little bit of disappointment, but I did also see Spirit also showed me you coming through at the end quite victoriously. All right, so what do we have for Pisces, please? What is it that Pisces needs to know? What is it that Pisces needs to know? Wisdom. Also, Pisces, with you being a water energy with wisdom, the reminder for you here is I saw something so beautiful yesterday that was written by Aurora, Phoenix Aurora. And it was speaking about water and you as water energy, and the wisdom of water, and that water goes everywhere, and you can practically find water everywhere. And so you are being reminded, Pisces, of the beautiful inner wisdom that you have, that every now and then somebody can sort of lead you slightly around by the nose. But, because you are trusting and because you want the best for everyone, but you are also being encouraged to really tap into the deeper knowledge of yours and ask yourself, does this ring true for me? Okay, all right. Let's just get some additional guidance before we go to your tarot. What is it that Pisces can focus on that will benefit them? What will be beneficial for Pisces? What should they benefit on? 2 cards. Okay, whoa, love this. Prosperity, and you got this in your previous ones as well, clarity. So for whatever it is that your heart desires, you're getting a clear sort of a map for how to go forward. You're getting clear instructions from source, clear instructions from spirits, clear signs for how to move forward, for what it is that you need to do. All right. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take action. I'm not sure what it's about. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take action, but you maybe want to contemplate the action that you take. All right. I'm going to use Osho Zen Tarot to do your reading for you, Pisces. And I love Osho Zen Tarot. I'm busy putting a course together on it because it's amazing, and it's all about your spiritual path and your spiritual journey, and that broader part of yours, not just the human part, which is very much what traditional tarot is focusing on. But of course, your life is about your spiritual experience and your physical experience. So I'm using both. So, love it, 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 love it. Put this one back in the deck. Okay, sure. That's what they tell me to do. One from the top and one from the bottom. Okay, let's see what we have. So Pisces, where you are at the moment, there's a beautiful unlocking that's taking place for you. You've got higher heart opening, and higher heart opening is basically, when you look at that sort of like diagram of like the 7 main chakras, and you've got the different colors, and the heart color is normally associated by the color green. Now, when you have higher heart opening, it's almost like that spiritual ascension, that balance between the sort of like the upper chakras and the lower ones. The root, the sacral and solar plexus, so that balance, your earthly balance between your sort of like divine balance, throat, third eye, crown, you get that heart space in the middle, and when you get that balance, it sort of unfolds, almost like a flower that opens in the sun, and then you get higher heart openings, that pink color inside, basically. Okay, I speak quite a lot about this, or explain this more in detail, in my 8 weeks online mind unlocking course. The details are down below. It's presented via a private Facebook group. Okay. Crossing you at the moment, compromise. Some of you might be a little bit stubborn over here, want to see things your way and not another way. Not really recommended, because there might be some wonderful ties that you can build over here, which can be very, very beneficial for you, for your life, for your business, for your soul, for your everything. What brought you towards where you are at the moment? They're going with the flow, water, energy, soul. Okay, a lot of you have been very divinely guided recently. You've been very sort of been guided by source. What is the next step? I feel you're very much in the flow. You might be in a space where you're almost like naturally lucky in some senses of the word. It's because you set the tone. You sort of set your own karma. And when we set our own karma, and if we've got good intentions, we set a good prosperous path ahead for us. So even if you don't know what to do, things still work out in your favor. All right. From your ancestral lineage, you are reminded that the magic can find you anywhere. No matter where you are reminded that you've got a magical magnet within you that you can activate, all right? That you don't have to go after something that you want, that it doesn't have to be either you get or they get, or either they get or you get. There's more than enough for everybody. And then direct influence at the moment, universal influence, we've got guilt, okay? Eight of Swords, that is that. Eight of Swords is, let me just see if I can find it for you, because I just want to show you, for those of you that are not familiar with it. Eight of Swords is that space of feeling very sort of trapped. You're almost like you've got no choices, all right? Some of you might feel like you don't have a choice at the moment. You do. All right, we're going to clarify a little bit more. And then going forward, I feel, Pisces, that for some of you, it's almost like you're a little bit out of touch with your true nature, your true self, in a sense, a little bit of anger, something going on there. Even a touch of animosity, which might not necessarily be coming from you, but I feel that you're sort of like absorbing it, and it could be coming more directly for you than you might actually realize. All right, so that's a little bit serious, but let's look at this healing energy where you are at the moment, and let's see what is it that Pisces needs to know, please, because there's a higher heart opening, higher heart awakening that's taking place here for you at the moment. Seven of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Some people might not have really the best intentions for you, Pisces. What is great, though, is I see some dark intentions here, but it's great I don't see them winning. All right. I'm sorry to say this, but in some cases here, your friends are not that much your friends. Knight of Wands. People's actually, there could be somebody here that's using your natural empathy and compassion and your desire to help others. It's a bit of a dark complot that's going on here, okay? And you might not, it's almost like you can feel it, but you don't want to acknowledge it. This is not a time to be ignoring your intuition, okay? Right. This is definitely a time for you to follow your gut. Let's look 2 cards for the compromise that is crossing you at the moment. 9 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. Sorry. Just because you don't have all the answers doesn't mean that you're on a losing path. It's very important to understand that. All right. Let's see what brought you towards this space where you currently are. What is the recent influence for that? You have got the 10 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Cups. You said something in a company and others did not necessarily agree with it. They may have verbalized it, they may not have verbalized it, but it's almost like you were convinced to maybe go a certain direction, a certain path, like go this, do that, this is what needs to be done. And how do I say this? A cup of poison might have been passed to you. Okay. What do we got with that? The Lovers, the 2 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. Okay. Whatever you do, don't allow yourself to be a victim twice, and don't hold on. Something that I practice now it's not always easy initially, but when I kind of get my bearings back towards myself, is that when people try to do funny, nasty things to me, that's sort of like unfair and stuff like that. I first feel my feelings and my emotions, and then I do my best to send love, light, energy to the situation because I understand that whatever it is, that's being sent my way, it usually comes a lot more from that person than it actually comes from me. Okay. Let's see what we've got for that guilt energy. What is this? It's like, in some ways, it's almost like your mind is not your own. King of Cups, Page of Wands, Eight of Cups. You're about to step away from a space, platform, person. It's almost like you're about to see the true colors of something or someone or of a situation, and you're like, you know what? I'm better than this. All right. I get that for many of you, you a sense of I'm better than this. Okay. It's almost like sometimes we justify what happens and we're like, oh no, it's this and this and that. But it's a space where I don't know, it's almost like the lie becomes too much for you to live with. Which doesn't necessarily mean that you're outright lying, but sometimes when we turn a blind eye to some things, that's also not really truth. When we sometimes believe something and we just get it, say, maybe from like one side, that sort of thing. All right, let's see. So for some of you, life can feel very sort of all over the place at the moment. But let's see what ancestral messages you have. You've got a Fool, you've got a Seven of Swords, which for some of you that were watching me shuffle earlier on, the Seven of Swords sort of like popped up and it went back in again. And the Three of Swords. Your ancestors are reminding you that this is a new beginning and that not everybody is supposed to go with you on a new path. It's not that you are wrong and that they are wrong and none of those things. It's just that everybody's not meant to walk the path with you. All right? Let people fight their own fights. Let them fight their own battles. Let them not use your good heart. And I feel almost like your eloquence with words and your good compassion against you. Okay? Let's see, look, going forward, because then you've got sharing, which is that energy where you realize we all benefit mostly when we all sort of, respect each other equally and give and take equally. And I suppose possibly be open to the idea that we were wrong. You've got the Three of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Ace of Wands. So, new beginnings. Do you really want to go things the way that they were in the past? Because the Death card is also about new beginnings and there's divine intervention. There's a new opening. So, for some of you, Pisces, this is a heavy space because your world might be feeling a little unfamiliar. But this, I can tell you, it's about to get a whole lot better. Okay. Let's see what we've got for you in Angel Tarot energy. I don't really feel that, well, I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't say that you shouldn't be scared, but I wouldn't just take things at face value. Does that make sense? Okay. You're going to have to let me know in the comments what I'm talking about. But if that all resonates with you, I appreciate you commenting, sharing, subscribing, hitting that notification bell so you know when your weekly readings are coming out, Pisces. And let's see what we've got for you in Angel Tarot. Okay, so one card came out, one went to the floor. Let's look at the floor card first. Number 11, Strength. Archangel Ariel. Ariel's all about, that sort of materialistic strength, abundance, beauty. I mean, as humans, we've got this tendency sometimes and, to say like, oh, well, you shouldn't want anything and you should be happy with what you have. But the human experience is about experience and it's about expression. It's about creation and manifestation, So it's in the nature of the soul to want new things. Great inner strength, release harsh judgment, forgiveness and compassion, especially with yourself. And the next card you have, what you're ending off your reading with, it's a Knight of Fire, which is the Knight of Wands. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence, but also very importantly, think things through carefully. All right? It's wonderful to be all compassionate and stuff, but sometimes you also want to think from the head and not only from the heart. Okay, so wishing you all the best. I hope that helps you, Pisces. I'll see you next time. Bye.